What do you do now if you're Boston? Just take the team out of the league? I don't even know, bro. I mean, it sucks because I think that they actually care about COD, but they just have no capability of making good decisions about COD. 69. It's a really weird spot for sure. Because like I think they have shown enough initiative and enough willingness to like throw events and like give out good contracts and be active within the space. I think they are good for Call of Duty, but I think that the people that they have within their organization just have no capability of fielding talent or putting teams together or just understanding like team building. So I think that it kind of sucks because it's going like all of the initiatives that I just talked about with them in COD are like kind of falling on deaf ears because of how dog shit they are. Like they have a stigma of being horrible, even though they are like good for this scene. Like imagine if like, I don't know, fucking Vegas or like LAG over the last couple of years was like throwing out money and throwing events. And like, they just have like, there's just certain teams like LAG that have a stigma of just being shit and not caring. You know what I mean? And like Boston is shit, but they care. It's like a very weird dynamic this year. And I feel bad for them, like I said, because they do genuinely seem like they want to be in COD and participate in and be a good organization, but they are just so fucking ass. It's kind of hard. Cambino, thank you for the prime. They just need to put people in positions of power that can make decisions that actually know what the fuck is going on. That's all it is.
Occupy. It's like King of the Hill, but without.
To be honest, every time they drop Capsule, they get worse. I mean, they just don't know how to make roster changes. They don't know how to make rosters. They don't know how to evaluate talent. They don't know how to put together teams, bro. Like they've had a couple like eyebrow raisers over the years, but I mean, this year was just a clear example of whoever the fuck is making decisions over there needs to lock in because it's not good, bro. The Snoopy experiment was an absolute failure. Dropping Austin and Asim, whether your opinion on Asim or not, doesn't matter. That's the last time they won a series. Like that was a failure. Like the rosters that they put together for the expectations that people had going into this year, like touting them as like potentially the 5th best team, you know, like throwing out all this money and stuff. Like you can't have that level of expectation in the offseason and then perform the way that they have this year. It's inexcusable. Like they just need to top to bottom clean house. It's not great. So we will hopefully see what happens with them. I hope they don't pull out a COD, but who knows? Maybe they view it as just a money pit at this point. Even scrim Boston anymore? I mean, someone needs scrims. I feel horrible for the teams that have to scrim them, but you kind of have to. Snoopy experiment failed? Yeah. I think he's talented, but I cannot see the justification of keeping anyone on that team at all, ever. Like no one on that roster deserves to be on the team. Like they are all so mentally broken and like effort gapped that I don't even know. Like you could argue Beans has been performing well or whatever, but like, is that enough to keep anyone in the league that's on that team? I don't know. Genuinely. I just don't. I think all of them are just... Holy shit. I said there's no phantom walls and now they're just everywhere. This is great. Love it. Fantastic. No Zinni, no Winnie. Yeah. I mean, bro, yeah, Preston roll swap to a sub and drop 21 kills against LAG in a 3-game series. Like, if that doesn't tell you everything that you need to know about this year, then I don't know what will, bro. That's fucking embarrassing. And I like Preston. Great kid. Great Call of Duty player. That's fucking embarrassing, bro. I'm gonna be honest. 21 against... I could spawn in and drop over 21 against LAG, and I haven't played competitive COD this year. Like, I don't know, bro. Baby, you need slash right about Snoopy to play in challengers. Potentially. I mean, I don't even know what Snoopy needs, bro. I don't even know. Like, he's talented. You can watch them play, and it's very evident that he's talented. But I don't know, man. Boston's just an interesting team to talk about because I've said it in the past, but they've gone about every single roster building approach under the sun, and all of them have failed. Like this year, for example, you had the veteran and rookie combo with Austin and Snoopy. Like you have just someone trying to teach Snoop how to play, understanding concepts and things like that. So you had that dynamic this year. That didn't work. You had the get every kill on the map and have zero brain cells dynamic last year with that Wake Beans team. Like they got every kill, but they were just so evidently lost on the map that they didn't know what to do with it. So they were dubbed as kill whores. Like they've had an excess of kills. They've had no kills. They've had a weird fundamental S&D team in Vanguard. There's so many different variations of roster that Boston have had, and they've all fucking sucked. So I genuinely, if I'm it's a hard team to come into and build a team for because they've tried it all. Every single dynamic of roster in COD, they've tried it all and they've all sucked. So coming into this job, if they hire new people, is going to be interesting next year for sure. It's going to be real weird for whoever picks that job up. Oh my god. MW2 is horrific though. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that they've ever been I'm just saying that they've covered every basis under the sun for how you build a roster, because there's multiple ways to do it in COD. There's just fundamental approaches that you have in COD to how you want to build your team, whether that be rookies with the Lamar system where you just have a veteran, leader guy with a bunch of rookies that shoot super straight. They tried that. You have just the absolute insane kill whore roster that think they'll put it together because it's pretty easy to work around an excess of kills in COD. That didn't fucking work. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. I don't know, bro. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do. They are in a bit of a conundrum. Nah, I think they just clean house, bro. Just literally everyone, top to bottom, just fucking clean house. And Godspeed. I think Beans is a smart player just to kill her. I would have to pay a little bit more attention to them. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, chat, I'm so checked out of that roster that I don't pay attention when they play. That team is just so beyond interesting to me that I just don't even, I completely check out when they play. They're not showing any form of effort whatsoever, so I have no desire to watch them play COD or evaluate them in a serious aspect, so I genuinely don't know. They have 2 bubbles on the hill, Jesus Christ. Have you talked to Ken at all? Is that he was in full? Recently, no, I haven't talked to Ken.